In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my 7-foot power forward that has been dominating NBA 2K24. This build is an absolute monster. I've been going crazy with this build. For you guys that don't know, this is the same build I finished 15th in the 2K League Tryouts, and I was mainly playing solo in that league. But I'm going to show you guys what the build is currently looking like right now. Y'all can see the build is not even maxed yet, and we've already been going crazy. We're only at 94. We ain't even close to a 99. In terms of my animations, these are the current animations I am using on the build. And in terms of my jump shot, also I do change my releases a lot. Okay, this is the current one I am using, but again, I do tend to change this quite a lot. But I use the base Jonathan Isaac because it's the most consistent for me personally, and I really like this the base, and it works well for a lot of my sort of 610 plus builds. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys the highlights of this build. I'm gonna take you to the builder. I'm gonna show you exactly how I made this demigod of a build. It is quite similar to my 6'11 rebounding wing, but it's also very different. This build, in my opinion, is a much better finisher and also a much better defensive build in comparison to the 6'11 small forward. But anyways, let's watch the highlights, and then we're going to take you to the build. I'm going to show you exactly how to get this build done. The crazy thing about this build is I am not even showing you guys, oh my god, with a crazy block, I'm not even showing you guys the most cheesy part of this build, okay, which is the standing dunk. For some reason, don't ask me why, I was just too busy having fun for me to even clip them. But if you guys watch my 2K League gameplay, you guys will see I was going crazy with the standing dunk, and you guys will see even with this I am going up with no meter. Okay, you guys can notice that I'm going up with no meter standing dunk, and we are going crazy. Now, since these highlights, I have discovered the meter standing dunk, and I am telling you that is even more cheesy. My green bar is so big, it's literally hard for me to miss underneath the paint. And y'all can see this build is also a very good shooter, so if you know what you're doing, you're gonna be able to shoot the ball. My look, we're just going absolute crazy. The standing dunk on this build is no joke, it is vicious. I also like the driving dunk on this build, given the fact that I am 7 foot tall. Okay, I have the playmaking ability. I can go inside, I can go outside, I can play as the power forward, the help defender, and I occasionally even play as a center. Okay, the rebounding, the athleticism of this build, the playmaking, the alley-oop, but the build is a lot of fun. Okay, it's also a very simple build to use. Okay, there's no complication. Okay, you get the ball and you go straight back up into the paint. There's nothing there's no rule book, there's nothing crazy. You can see it's just a simple build to use. You get a little bit of a space and you literally just dunk on any single person in that paint. Now, I used to think there isn't a difference between a 92 and not a 92 but 85 and a 92 standing dunk, but trust me, after playing on this build and then I went back on my build of an 85 standing dunk, there is a massive difference. Okay, that 92 standing dunk goes crazy. And bearing in mind, a lot of these highlights you guys are seeing, at this point your boy hasn't even discovered how to use the standing dunk meter just yet. But right since then, like I said, if you've been watching the stream, you know I'm going crazy with that. That guy thought he had. Look at the length of this build, but it's crazy. Look at the blocking ability. I love the fact I can really play a lot of good defense. But once again, bro, like, you guys already know what time it is by now, bro. You don't want to give this build any space in the paint. It is just going to be a straight dunk every time. Now, the rebounding tends to catch a lot of people off guard, because y'all can see I'm coming out from the outside to go get the board. Okay, so because of the speed of this build, I can start my animation from the outside and I can still get the rebound. I don't have to be underneath the paint to get it. Right here, there's loads of people in the paint. I kicked out to this guy, but it forgot about me, the main rebounder on the team. You guys already know what time it is, bro. I told you guys, this build, once you get the ball, hey, listen, just say your prayers, bro. And even with the putback, we even windmill that stuff. Oh my goodness, bro. The 87 driving dunk on a 7-foot build is insane. But y'all can see, even at this point, I am literally going up with all my dunks with no meter. And trust me, I have discovered how to use the meter. Don't ask me why I did not clip it for you. Your boy was just too busy having fun. But look at this, you can even run up the ball. And again, for some reason, they tend to forget about me because I'm always coming in from the outside. They don't really tend to, oh yeah, he's not going to go for the rebound, but I tend to because of the speed. It really helps me. And look, if you try to do something in the paint, bro, I told you, this build is a much better defensive build in my opinion. Not even in my opinion, statistically, in comparison to the 6'11 rebounding wing. It's definitely more fun. It's definitely more Giannis-esque. Again, just a simple build to use. Okay, you kick it out to your teammates, they miss the shot, you get the rebound, you kick it out to your teammates again. I mean, there ain't nothing you can do. You can play solo with this build, you can play with your friends, you can play as a power forward, you can play as a center on this version of this build. I mean, yeah, it really is a ton of fun to play on. I mean, if you already guys already know, when any of my builds that's a 94, you guys already know I've been playing on the build quite a lot. Okay, I've been having a lot of fun. Otherwise, I would not play them till I get to 94. I mean, look at the contact. This build also gets Aerial Wizard and Hall of Fame. Okay, Hall of Fame on the 7-foot build is crazy. You can see how quick this build is. Okay, he's staying in, staying out. But once again, look, just push these guys out the way for the rebound and kick it right back to your teammates. So your rec teammates, if you're a rec player, they're going to love you. If you play a pro-am, you can rebound, you can stay out, you can be the pick and roll, pick and pop, whatever you want to do with the build. It is a ton of fun to play on. But once again, like, the crazy thing about this is just going up with all these stuff. And since I've discovered the standing dunk, and trust me, like, it goes even crazier. The bar, at this point, the bar would have been the whole, like, it's literally impossible to miss standing dunks with this build unless the game just decides to cheese out. But look at this, you have a little bit of a dribble move with the little, oh my god, it's going crazy with the dunks. Okay, this is pretty much a dunking build. But look, people that try to test you out, you're always going to sweat that stuff out. But this is pretty much going to do it. We're going to end it with a final block right here. I'm going to take you guys to the builder. I'm going to show you exactly how to get it done. So here we are in the builder. You guys already know what time it is by now. Okay, you can choose whatever you want. Do people go left-handed? I don't know. If you're lefty, let me know in the comments. But anyways, we're going to go power forward now. You guys relax. Okay, I'm going to also show you a center version. For you guys that want to say, Fear, can you make this build at center? Don't you guys? I got you, boys. I'm going to show you guys how to remake this build to play the center position and be the main center the whole time. But I made this as a power forward because I just wanted it to be a little bit lighter, a little bit leaner, to have a little bit more speed. I wanted that 70 speed, but we went 7 foot, 230 pounds, 7'7" wingspan, and this is what the build is going to be looking like. I know a lot of you guys be flaming me in the comment section. Fair, why are you making builds with no passing? So I made sure, you know, your boy was starting to get fed up a little bit with having no passing on my build. So with this build, you guys can see your playmaking is really, really nice. You have 75 passing, which is all you need. You would never see me make a build, a center build, unless it's a point guard. I would never put more than 75 passing on my build, but I don't think, bro, I've got too many attributes to put on for me to try and go for like 80 passing plus. But anyways, this is the build. Okay, you get an 87 driving dunk on a 7-foot build, which is insane. You guys can see right there, you have the aerial wizard, but that aerial wizard is also tied to my vertical, which we are going to get down to in a second. But this is the main attraction of this build. Okay, this 92 standing dunk, which gives you access to fast twitch, rise up, and precision dunker. Now again, unfortunately, your boy was acting like a noob. Okay, I didn't get your no footage of the standing dunk meter, but trust me, I was gonna make a video in the past saying, no, 85 and 92 standing dunk, there is no difference, and that was only because I've been using the normal dunks. Now, if you're someone that uses the normal dunks, quote unquote, you're not really gonna feel a big difference between the 85 and the 92. But once you start using the dunk meter, especially when you're underneath that paint, the bar with a 92, and again, you all know I've got builds with 85 standing dunk, 7-foot ones, you know, center builds. It is nowhere in I mean, it's still pretty big, don't get me wrong, but it's way bigger than 92. That, you know, fast twitch, especially rise up and precision dunker, really, really helps with that. And that's why this build be going crazy with the standing dunks. Again, you'll be able to shoot some standing mid-range. So if you ever catch the ball in the mid-range, I wanted to be able to make sure I can actually, I didn't want to take no, like, again, I didn't want to build this build to be complicated, no post game, no post move, just simple to use, very easy. If I catch a midi or if I catch a ball in the mid-range, I want to be able to shoot it, not necessarily go off for like a post-up or anything, just basic, simple shoot, catch and shoot animations. 78-3, if you have the right jump shot, you're going to be able to hit consistently, which really confuses a lot of people with this build because you're such a great dunker, they always want to play the lane, and they kind of forget sometimes that you might be able to shoot, even though the build is clearly called an inside-out glass cleaner. But because you're so good at dunking the ball, they always tend to forget it. Now, even with my low close shot, I don't even feel it a lot of the time because, again, I go up with the dunk meter now. So the bar is so big that you don't even need the close shot. Obviously, I put it at 68, so we still get a bronze masher just in case. And we also have a 70 driving layup, which obviously give us the Zion Williamson layup package, which is really nice. Unfortunately, I don't even have it yet equipped on this build, and we are still going crazy. With the playmaking, y'all can see we get big driver and gold, 65 ball handling, which obviously gives you some of the Kawhi Leonard's, you know, size up packages and whatever. We also get a 75 passing, so we're not throwing loads of turnovers when you're playing the game. And we have a 62 speed with ball, obviously, which helps you after your acceleration boost has been done. 74 interior defense. Again, because this is a power forward build, I didn't necessarily feel the need for me to go higher than a 74. And also, I don't have a 92 block for me to go 77 interior. So it's completely fine to have. And you guys can see a lot of clips I haven't showed you. I had bronze anchor in those clips. So with silver anchor, I'm completely fine. Okay, again, if you want to go 92, that's completely down to you. 60 perimeter defense, because again, you guys already know I like to max out all my perimeter defense. It also gives you access to silver off-ball pest, which is really, really good to get those sort of dragon animations guys try to run past you. You have a 60 still. Again, it gives you bronze interception. If you want to drop this still down at this point, I don't even blame you all, bro, because for some reason bronze interception with 60 still it doesn't feel like much, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you boys. Now 80 defensive rebound. Once again, because this is a power forward build, you know, I am going to play it with a center a lot of the time. So I do rely on my centers to obviously get the defensive boards, but you can still snag defensively with an 80 rebound, obviously 80 rebound with gold rebound chaser. Now, obviously with the 92 standard, 92 offensive rebound, you guys can see in the clips, it does be going crazy. I mean, for me, that's the sweet spot. If you guys don't want to waste your attributes and put 99, because 99 is very, very expensive. I think 92 is the best sort of sweet spot for you to go on. Now you're probably thinking, Phil, why didn't you go to 93 to get Hall of Fame box out beast? That's because I don't have a 90 strength. So if you ain't got a 90 strength, there ain't no point in you going to 93, because you're not going to get box out beast on Hall of Fame. You have a 70 speed, which was my main aim using this build, was I wanted to make sure I could get 70 speed on it. Okay, so that way I can move around the court very, very quickly. We also get gold chase down artist eventually. Hey, listen, it's a really, really nice build. 55 acceleration, obviously, because that will give us, you can see right there, gold big driver. And we also have an 84 vertical. Okay, this 84 vertical is insane on this build. You got probably thinking, 84 fear? Why exactly 84? Because if I drop it by 1, you can see we do not get Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame. So you do need an 84 vertical to get Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame. And also 84 also helps you with your rebound animations, with your block animation. So it kind of works out for me anyway. And we still get it right there. But yeah, this is pretty much the build. Okay, now you guys have already seen the name. Now, if you guys are thinking, Fear, but can I make this as center? I want something similar to this, but I want to make it at the center position. I told you guys, I got you boys, but I'm going to show you all the name of the build. I'm going to go right back very quickly for you guys that are thinking, Fear, can I make this, build at the center position? Obviously, if you're going to make it at center, you are going to sacrifice a little bit of stuff. You're not going to make it perfectly, but inside out glass cleaner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to back up very quickly. These are all the builds I have been playing with. You guys already know I spend too much time in the builder. But anyways, this is the center version of the build, okay? Now, with the center version, you're not going to be able to get, obviously, a 92 standing dunk, unfortunately. But everything else is still pretty similar. Okay, you still get an 87 driving dunk, 85 standing dunk, which is still pretty good. Now, you also get a 90 strength on this build. Like I said, you're going to have to make some sacrifices, because if you want to go 92, you're gonna have to give up a lot more, and I don't think it's worth that if you're the center, or if you want to, if you completely put down your steal and maybe lower your perimeter defense in order to get at that 92 standing dunk. That is up to you, but you guys already know me. I like my perimeter defense, and I still just like that having that 60 still, even though it doesn't do much. It still works out for me. But this is the center version. If you guys want the version, obviously mine is a power forward. I knew the risk of going center, which is why I didn't go center, because I want to maximize my attributes as much as possible. And obviously the center version is also going to be called an inside out glass cleaner. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, y'all let me know any questions in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.